안녕하세요. 1월 12일 오후 2시 17분 핸드폰 충전을 하고 약속 시간이 있었는데요. 약속 시간이 오후 4시였어요. 한 3시 반이나 그때까지는 되는 걸로. 마지막에 마티가 기절하면서 끝났던 것 같아요.
What? Where am I?
자막이 없네.
Ah, Citizen Plus? Citizen Plus!
내가 자막 설정을 안 했나? 나 여기 어디야? 시티즌 플러스라니 막 이러면서 일어났어.
That's not very relaxing. That's not very relaxing.
Relax, we have everything
That's not very relaxing.
under control. 우리 모든 걸 잘 하고 있습니다. 제어 안에서 말이죠.
Doesn't look like it's on. Doesn't look like it's on.
다 꺼졌네. 그 닥터가 껐나봐요. 왜냐면 닥터가 자기는 잘 하고 있는 줄 알았는데 저 사람이 다 꾸민 음모라는 걸 깨달았어요.
Someone's locked up all my stuff. I'll never get that combination on my own.
아니 저걸 다 보이게 저렇게 해놨어? 인터콤.
Make sure the McFly boy is prepped for his Citizen Plus treatment by the time I finish with my husband.
How is Citizen Brown?
I'm afraid it's worse than we imagined. He's gone completely antisocial.
Darn.
We're using every tool at our disposal to snap him out of it. But I fear that nothing short of a complete personality rebuild will bring our leader back to us.
And it's all McFly's fault?
Unbelievable, isn't it? One teenage hooligan has brought Hill Valley to the brink of ruin. Ah, well. Let me know when he's ready. I'll be tending to Citizen Brown.
I gotta get out of here and rescue Doc.
이야, 저 머리에 저 쓰는 도구가 원래 백투더퓨처에서 생각을 알아내는 도구였는데 여기서는 세뇌 도구로 또 개량이 됐나 보네.
Hey, let me out!
Let me out. Let me out. This is not a dance. I'm begging for help. Crying for help. This is not a dance.
Martin?
Ah, Dad, is that you?
Who else would it be?
Where are you?
Back in the garage. What are you doing in the Citizen Plus ward?
Edna threw me in here.
She can't do that to my son. How can I help?
Is there any way you can help me escape this loony bin?
What did you have in mind?
I don't know. Maybe override the security systems or something.
되게
Override the what? Son, this isn't a science fiction movie.
Not that I'm not happy that you're here, but why are you here?
I'm looking for your mother.
Mom?
After you left, she and I had a big old fight, and, well, she went and signed herself up for a full battery of Citizen Plus treatments.
Didn't you tell her about Biff?
I tried. You know your mother. Once she puts her mind to something, she's a regular force of nature.
I figure that if I can just find her, maybe I can talk her out of this foolishness.
So, have you found Mom yet?
Not yet.
You wouldn't believe how many cameras they've got around here.
Dad, those Citizen Plus watches are gonna turn everyone in Hill Valley into robots, starting with Citizen Brown.
I always suspected digital watches were evil.
It's not the watches, Dad, it's Edna. She's completely lost it.
Citizen Edna's crazy? Oh, that's not good. Although it would explain a lot.
이게 시민 플러스 수술이 아마 전두엽 절제일 거예요. 그거 미국에서 한때 유행했던 건데 그게 심한 정신분열 증세를 보인 환자한테만 시술이 되었던 걸로 알고 있거든요. 그거 하면은 욕구가 다 꺾이는 걸로 알고 있어요. 그냥 자아가 없어집니다. 그러니까 예를 들면은 물을 마시라고 하면 마실 수 있는데 물을 마시고 싶다 이런 생각을 아예 그냥 안 드는 것 같던데, 그런 생각이. 그래서 근데 대신에 반항하는 사람들은 얌전해지니까 효력 있는 듯 하면서 엄청 받으러 갔다고 했어요. 보제 콜스몬에서도. 근데 좀 막 귀족의 부인이었는데 부인이 좀 성격이 드세니까 그 수술을 받게 해가지고 엄마가 눈이 맛이 갔어. 아, 안타까워요.
Know anything about cracking combination
그럴
locks?
것 같은데.
Sorry, son. I'm more of a peeping Tom than a safecracker.
Dad, I know this is a lot to accept, but I've got to rescue Citizen Brown so that we can go back in time and stop him from ever marrying Edna in the first place.
You're right, son. That is a lot to accept. So let's forget you ever said it. Just concentrate on getting you out of there.
Yeah, maybe that's for the best. It's nice that you're concerned about Mom, but couldn't you come down here yourself?
Oh, I couldn't do that. I'm probably in enough trouble with the authorities already.
No, I think it's better for everyone if I stay here in my garage with my televisions and cameras.
저할 말은
Stay
다
close,
했어.
Dad.
I'm as close as I can get, Martin.
사실 나도 여기 오는 게 도움이 될 것 같지는 않네요. 날 따라오네, 이렇게 카메라가. 인터콤.
Hello?
What?
Hey, could you get me a burger or something? The only food I've had today is a tofu dog.
Regrettably, sir, the rigors of the Citizen Plus treatment require you to begin the process with an empty stomach.
Why is all my stuff locked in a cage?
In order to ensure that Citizen Plus patients don't injure themselves, their belongings are placed in a locked box until the completion of their Citizen Plus treatment.
Injure themselves?
It's a very intensive process. Some people can't handle it.
Let me out of here.
Sorry, sir, but Citizen Plus patients aren't allowed to exit their waiting rooms until the Citizen Plus treatment chamber has been suitably prepped for their procedure.
이 사람 혹시 제펄슨이었나? 아무튼 제시카는 리겐버티고. 아무튼 그 사람 아빠 아니겠지?
Can I take a look at my stuff for a second?
Why?
I want to make sure my guitar neck isn't getting bent.
What?
Come on, man. My parents spent a fortune on that thing.
Fine. Back away from the door, sir.
도망가. 돌아가는 거 봐.
There. How's the guitar?
I guess it's okay.
Good.
봤지? 빨리 열어.
I'll never get that combination on my own.
아, 눈 달아뒀다 뭐 하냐.
Hello?
What now?
You can't keep me in here. It's against the law.
When you signed your Citizen Plus treatment agreement, you gave the Citizen Plus ward legal approval to incarcerate you until the completion of your Citizen Plus treatment.
I didn't sign anything.
Of course you did, sir. Citizen Edna handed me the paperwork herself.
Of course she did. I don't suppose you believe me if I told you that Edna forged my signature.
That's a good one, sir.
I don't suppose you believe me if I told you that Edna forged my signature.
That's a good one, sir.
Can I take another look at my stuff?
No.
자, 여기서도 할 거 다 했고 얘 뭐 구석에 뭐 찔러놓은 거 없나? 창문, 스피커, 포스터.
Dad,
How can I help, son?
I tried to peek over the guard's shoulder to get the combination, but he's too tall.
Over his shoulder? Hold on.
What?
I may have it on tape.
Zoom, enhance. Zoom, enhance.
Ha! What?
The camera was high enough to see over his shoulder.
Nice work, Dad.
The combination is 2 left, 8 right, 18 left, 32 right.
All right.
Hey, your guitar! I'm sorry I tried to throw it out.
Yeah, the guitar's pretty cool, but this is what I care about.
No fair making your dad all misty, son.
아. 한글 자막 보고 감동받느라 영어로 뭐라고 했는지 못 들었어. No care of your misty son이라고 했는데.
Hey, let me out!
자, 물건 챙겼어. 이제 나가기만 하면 돼 이제.
Crime rate falls to new low. Yeah, because it's a police state.
대화 하나 좀 나눠볼까?
Hello?
What now?
자, 뭐 또 대화할 수 있나?
Dad,
How can I help, son?
대화를 나눌 게 없는데 이제.
is there any way you can help me escape this loony bin?
What did you have in mind?
루니비는
I don't know.
정신병자.
Maybe override the security systems or something.
언덕 위에
Override
하얀
the
집이라고
what?
하죠.
Son, this isn't a science fiction movie.
Stay close, Dad.
되게 옛날.
I'm as close as I can get, Martin.
아, 뭐 딱히 포스터 뒤에
That's
뭐가
not
있나?
very relaxing.
힌트. 물건이라. 기타 부셔?
I hope the other me forgives me for stealing his guitar. On the other hand, I did use it to win back his girlfriend, so maybe we're even.
선물.
It's empty.
마티방 침상에 있는 창문 너머.
Doc,
힌트가 더 필요한데 이게 다야?
Dad,
How can I help, son?
stay close, Dad.
I'm as close as I can get, Martin.
아, 여기도 창문이 있구나. 아우, 신발.
Jen? Hey, Jennifer!
제니퍼다.
I gotta get her attention. I can't plug my guitar into that. Playing my guitar over the speaker is going to attract a lot of attention. I should wait until I've got the right audience.
어떻게 주먹을 걸지?
Hey, Jen! What are those windows made of? I can't plug my guitar into that.
아, 그랬어? 몰랐네.
Dad,
How can I help, son?
이게 조지가 그걸 할 수 있어?
could you let me talk to Jennifer?
Jennifer Parker?
Yeah, she's in the room next door.
Let's see, that'd be waiting room beta. Got it.
You're all patched in, son. Jennifer.
Martin, is that you? Where are you?
I'm over here, in the camera.
Oh, Martin, aren't you in enough trouble already?
Trouble? Jen, what are you talking about?
You know, with all the drinking and the PDAs.
Jennifer, what's wrong with you? You sound strange.
I used to be strange, Martin, but thanks to my First Citizen Plus treatment, I'm well on my way to becoming an average, well-adjusted teenager.
Citizen Plus. Oh no, Jen, not you too.
아유, 이런 반응이 아니라 그 비프 정도의 반응, 그 비프의 반응보다 더 차갑고 딱딱한 반응이었던 걸로 알고 있어요. 나도 그런 수술 받은 사람 실제로 본 건 아니지만.
Why is your door open?
Now that I'm finished with my Citizen Plus treatment, I'm free to go whenever I want. I'm just waiting for the nice guard to escort me out.
How'd you wind up in the Citizen Plus program anyway?
My dad signed me up, and it's a good thing, too. I was completely out of control.
I kinda liked it. So, what was your Citizen Plus treatment like anyway?
Well, that's weird. I don't really remember. Must be a side effect of the treatments.
Jen, this whole Citizen Plus thing is a scam. Edna's using it to take control of everyone in Hill Valley, including her husband.
You know, Citizen Edna told me you were having paranoid delusions, but I had no idea.
Hey, on your way out, do you think you can help me break out of here?
Oh, I couldn't do that, Martin. It's against the rules.
Okay, forget breaking out. Could you at least come visit me? It's kind of lonely in here.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to see each other until you've undergone your first Citizen Plus treatment.
Why not?
Because your gosh danged hormones are out of control, Martin.
헐.
Hey, do you know what time it is?
No.
Didn't they give you some kind of digital watch when you were done with all that brainwashing?
The Citizen Plus watch? I won't get one of those for another 5 or 6 treatments.
Rats. Jen, snap out of it. This isn't the real you. I mean, it's kind of like the real you, but not like the real you in this timeline.
Wow,
I know, it sounds crazy.
I'd never call you crazy, Martin. You're just sick. I should know I used to be sick too. But now I never want to spray paint a Buick or listen to rock music ever again.
Could you hang around for a few minutes? It's nice to have someone to talk to.
I'll be here until the guard comes for me. Then I'll really have to tell him about how you're hijacking the cameras.
Oh, come on, don't be a narc.
I'm not a narc. I'm a good citizen.
Dad,
How can I help, son?
stay close, Dad.
I'm as close as I can get, Martin.
피자 먹자. 자, 부탁합니다잉.
Okay, Jen, here's a little something I think you're gonna like. At least, I hope you still do.
Martin?
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Martin? What are you doing?
What's going on here?
I have no idea, sir. I was minding my own business when all of a sudden a horrible noise started coming out of that camera.
Well, that's not right.
Yeah, well, neither is this. No one scrambles my brain. You hear me? No one. I'm Jennifer Parker, rock and roller.
락앤롤.
Oh, yeah, right.
와, 나도 반항 정신이 깨어난다. 역시 반항은 락앤롤이지. 이제 끊어졌어. 아버지
야!
잡혀가겠다.
Jen!
No time for small talk, McFly. We need to get you disguised so we can walk out of here.
이야.
Calvin Klein underwear? Really?
There. How do I look?
Little short for a stormtrooper, but it'll have to do. Come on!
스타워즈도 봐? 정말 미디어에서 그린 듯한 여자친구. 어떻게 나가?
Okay, Hotshot, what's next?
Now we rescue Citizen Brown, get the hell out of here, and get things back to the way they're supposed to be.
Whatever, just as long as I get to break some stuff. I've got a lot of pent-up hostility right now, you know?
Miss Parker,
What the?
Yeah.
I'm here to escort you to the lobby. Your father's waiting for you.
Can he wait? I was hoping that this attractive young man could take me on a tour of the facilities.
I'm afraid I really must insist, miss.
Relax, Jennifer. I've got everything under control.
Really?
Really.
Okay then. But first...
What was that for?
For saving me, dummy. Let's go, officer.
You know, I'm probably gonna have to write you up for a PDA violation.
Don't bite me.
What?
Rock and roll.
헤헤헤. 빨리 구해야 돼. 아니 근데 이게 구하는 게 시간이 오래 걸리나 보다. 이거가 에피소드 4의 시작이다.
I have some of that? Feels like I haven't eaten in years.
No, that's tannins. He's not allowed to eat it until he's taken his pacification pill. We tried to give it to him an hour ago, but he still hasn't swallowed it.
Let me try. I can be pretty persuasive.
No.
뭐야?
Don't worry,
저거는
Evan. It'll
그거
all be
아닌가?
over soon.
Do you mind? I'm trying to run a complete personality rebuild on the big man himself here.
And?
And the last thing I need is your stubby little fingers turning Hill Valley's savior into a drooling rutabaga.
Is there a problem over there,
아
citizen?
그럼 안 되지.
No problem, ma'am.
침이나
Good.
질질 흘리고
Let's get back to it.
술이나 마시는 비국민으로 비국민 사이코패스로 만들면 안 되지. 자기 선수나 괴롭히는.
Wow, they've really got this door locked up tight. I wonder what sick freak they've got in here. Ah! I should have known.
얘 풀어줘야 될 것 같은데?
Hi, Biff. Looks like your intercom's busted. Just as well. It'd probably be just a bunch of swearing and mixed metaphors anyway. You want out of here, big guy? Guess they don't work. Hey, Biff. Guess who your guard is? Peekaboo! The guard says I'm not supposed to give you any food until you swallow your pill.
No improvement, Citizen Edna. Shall I recycle the treatment?
Very well. Increase the overall stimulation levels by a factor of 1.21 kilo.
What are you doing in here?
Looking for the bathroom?
The next scheduled bathroom break isn't for another 158 minutes.
Right.
개 무섭네 진짜. 저 약을 받아서 그 콜라에 섞어야 돼.
I almost feel sorry for the poor guy. Almost. Hi, Biff.
약을
Hi,
달라고
Biff.
해야 돼, 약을. 근데 내가 저 약을 받을 만한 게 없는데. 여기 밥에 있는 약을
Can I have some of that? Feels like I haven't eaten in years.
No, that's tannins. He's not allowed to eat it until he's taken his pacification pill. We tried to give it to him an hour ago, but he still hasn't swallowed it.
Let me try. I can be pretty persuasive.
No.
내 말을 다
Stop
저렇게 하냐?
fighting it, darling.
No,
You're only hurting yourself.
I'm starving. 약간 끝을 마네. 섞어야 되는데 약을 어떻게 얻지? 비프가 약을 삼키면 안 되지 않나?
Hi, Biff. Come on, Biff, just swallow your pill.
웃는 거 봐.
Oh, Biff spit.
Disengage occipital
아, 뭐야? 진행 중이야? 빨리 빨리.
overrides.
Hey, is that a public display of affection over there?
What?
Sorry, it was just a shadow.
Stop goofing around and get back to work.
Yes, sir.
Stop goofing around and get back to work. 반항하네, 이 자식이.
Jeez, what have they been feeding Biff? Horse tranquilizers?
You, God!
Who, me?
I mean, me?
Yes, you. As you can see, that slacker of a technician is sleeping on the job again. Please be a dear and tend to the Citizen Plus control panel, will you?
Sure.
Okay, Doc, I'm in. Now, how do I get you out of here without turning you into a vegetable? Jeez, where's the off button on this thing? Hey, an equalizer. At least, I think it's an equalizer.
너무 어려운데요? 위장 감각 슬라이드, 후각 슬라이드.
Optics.
I'm sorry about the discomfort, my love.
Volume. Finally, a word I can understand.
터지는 거 아니야?
Okay, that moved him a few inches. Maybe I can blast him right out the door.
그냥 다 키워. 다 키워 그냥.
Tactile. Oh! Sorry. Oh! Gastrosensory. Olfactory. I think I know what that means.
후각이 뭔데? 먹이나?
What the?
Looks like the aroma tanks have clogged themselves again.
Oh, thank you. I hadn't noticed that. Come on, make yourself useful. I'm sorry about the delay, dear. This'd go a lot easier if you just gave up this madness about time machines and altering the past. You should concentrate on the future.
There is no future for us.
You won't think that in a few more hours.
And, please, think about the consequences of your actions.
Me? You're the one threatening the social order of Hill.
이거 다시 올릴까? 더 안 밀리네 이제.
I guess the speakers won't push him any further until I hook it up to a really big sound.
Where's Martin?
Don't worry, dear. After we're done repairing your damaged mind, we'll fix young Mr. McFly, too.
I can't plug my guitar into that.
돌아가 이제.
Check. Sibilance. Sibilance.
What was that?
이걸로
When
짱크게
did I lose?
여기서 락앤롤 하는 거야 또? 락앤롤로 세상을 구하는구나.
Hey, Doc, let's get ready to blow this joint.
What was that?
짜가장.
You! What are you doing?
Get my friend out of here, you nutcase. Okay, that was a little less dramatic than I had expected. Whoa! Let's go, Your Honor.
What? I can't hear you!
You're welcome.
Attention citizens. This is an Omega-1 priority alert. Potentially disruptive nonconformists are loose in the courthouse. Please return to your homes until the situation has been resolved. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day. 제니퍼는 어떻게 됐나? 오, 잘 숨었네.
What the heck was Edna doing to you back there?
She was trying to rebuild my personality from the ground up, erasing the parts she didn't like.
Harsh. Hey, it's my mom. Hey.
Don't talk to her. She could give us away.
맞아, 엄마 수술 받았잖아 이제.
No offense, Your Honor, but why'd you marry Edna anyway? She's kind of crazy.
Yes, now. But back when we were first dating, her madness was tempered by an ironclad sense of right and wrong. At least, that's how it seemed to me at the time.
Shouldn't we go help?
Once we go back and change history, none of this will ever happen.
I guess.
와, 박사도 진짜 잔인해.
What do we do now?
Now we wait for the guards to clear out so we can make a break for your time machine.
All right, Dad. Where is the DeLorean anyway?
I had the wreck towed to my secret lab near Clayton Ravine.
Clayton Ravine, as in Clara Clayton?
Why is that significant?
Well, Clara's kind of supposed to be your wife, so yeah.
Fascinating.
Mom, Dad, no!
They'll be fine. Once we repair the time stream, none of this will ever have happened.
I guess you're right.
Looks like the coast is clear.
Great, let's go fix the DeLorean.
I'm afraid I'll have to do that without you, Martin.
What? Why?
Well, from what little I understand of time travel, if you help me rebuild the time machine, your presence in the repair efforts could cause some sort of temporal paradox after we return to 1931.
So what am I supposed to do? Just hang out here in Bizarro Hill Valley until you fix the time machine?
Exactly. But don't worry, if things work out according to plan, you won't even notice I'm gone.
You know, for a second there, you sounded almost as confusing as the real Doc.
See? We're making progress already. See you soon, Martin.
Good luck, Your Honor.
Oh, and you might want to stay off the streets for a few seconds.
Stay off the street. Citizen Brown? Emmett?
왜 그런지 설명을 해줘야죠. 내가 볼 땐 차로에 나가서 사건이 일어날 때까지.
He's not coming back, you know.
What are you talking about?
Emmett, without me to guide him, he's almost useless. Before I found him, he was a miserable failure who never finished anything. But with me to inspire him, look at what we've built!
Yeah, you've inspired him all right. Inspired him to turn Hill Valley into a bunch of uptight dorks.
I wouldn't expect a delinquent like you to understand.
You think you've inspired Doc? I'll have you know that without you, Emmett Brown is destined to build a time-traveling DeLorean and a flying time train.
Preposterous. Emmett couldn't even build a dog feeder without me to guide him.
Yeah, well, he did that too.
근데 걔가 주는 기계 좀 잘 못 만들긴 했어.
Not the only inspiration in Doc's life, you know. In my timeline, he married one of the sweetest women of the 19th century.
Sweetness. Blah. Emmett needs discipline to stay focused. He's so easily distracted.
그렇긴 해.
Okay, Your Honor. Starting to get a little concerned here.
It worked! Ha ha! 1 second I'm in the present, the next I'm 6 months in the past. Amazing!
6 months? It took you 6 months to repair the time machine?
6 months, my family fortune, and a sketchy deal with a gang of Libyan nationals. But it was all worth it for this moment. Ha ha!
Emmett, don't do this. You need help.
Oh, blow it out your exhaust port, dear. Now that I've escaped into the past, your pack of divorce lawyers can't... Martin, how long have you been waiting for me?
A couple of minutes, maybe?
That's curious. I set the repair time circuits to arrive only a couple of seconds after I left. Oh, well, I'm sure there's no need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Here.
What's this?
Clothes for our trip. We can't have you traipsing around 1931 in that ridiculous outfit.
Wait, our trip?
You didn't think I was going to let you erase the worst mistake of my life without my help, did you?
빨리 타.
Fine, leave. I'll ruin you, Emmett! I run this town.
근데 너무 잔혹한 세계관인 게 뒤를 안 돌아봐.
Time circuit set for August 26, 1931. You ready to go, Your Honor?
Call me, Doc.
되게 편리한 세계관이야. 없었던 걸로 돼. 그 세계에 사람들이 남아있을 거라 생각하면 안 돼요.
This is where I last saw him. You, teenage you. You were headed this way, arm in arm with Edna.
Luckily, my erstwhile wife was never the type to kiss on a first date. If we work fast and stay focused, we can see to it that our relationship never moves beyond the hand-holding stage. Well, will you look at that? The Old Town Theater.
What about it?
I haven't thought about this place in years. The missus made me tear it down back in '71. Said the movies were corrupting the younger generation. It was all nonsense, of course. I spent countless evenings here in my youth, and it never turned me into a hoodlum. Say, Remember Public Enemy? Why, you dirty rat, no good yellow-bellied stool. Never did manage to see Frankenstein, though.
That's what caused the whole problem, remember? We've got to get young you to see Frankenstein.
Right, of course. The film that was supposed to set off a chain reaction in my imagination, inspiring with a notion that would launch my scientific career.
You've still got no memory of what that notion was?
저 뒤에 신문 보고 있는 사람은 뭐냐?
Well, how could I? It happened in the brain of a different Emmett Brown. An Emmett Brown now erased by the shifting sands of time. Luckily for us, I do know something about my own brain, having lived in it for the past 70+ years. Once we get my younger self re-inspired by that movie, nothing will distract him from his proper... Great Scott, will you look at that?
The town square?
It's just like I remember it, only dirtier. Oh, the old courthouse.
Come on now, Doc, you need to... Go inside and check it out. First rule of time travel, Doc, never allow your other self to catch sight of you. It could cause reality to collapse or something.
You mean?
Right behind you. Don't peek. Go on. I'll let you know when you're gone. And don't forget, you're Carl Sagan.
The billions and billions guy?
The suspected arsonist.
Huh?
Just go with it.
저런 복장이었나? 완전 데이트 복장인데? 좀 뒤로 온 거 아니야? 거의 키스까지는 한 복장인데?
Michael, you do show up at the oddest moments. Where have you been hiding?
Oh, you know, here and there. You're a little hard to pin down yourself. I went looking for you last night, but...
I believe I was off entertaining a beautiful lady. You know, I never really got a chance to thank you.
Well, I'm sure you would have escaped Kid on your own.
Kid? Oh, sure, I'm grateful for that, but no, I'm talking about Edna. It's funny to think of now, but until that crisis, I actually thought Edna and I disliked one another. Imagine!
Yeah, well, sometimes first impressions are right. The thing is, you shouldn't let Edna distract you from, you know, the business at hand. Finishing your project for the expo and going to see Frankenstein.
Oh, sure. I'm far too busy for movies these days.
But,
And as for my project, it's practically done.
The rocket car?
The rocket car? Boy, are you out of date. I've junked the rocket car.
But...
More trouble than it's worth. I'll never figure out a propulsion system that does what I want it to do. And besides, its social utility is practically non-existent.
야, 벌써 물들었어. 물들고 빠졌어.
Social utility? Since when do you care about...
The mental alignment meter is a much more worthy project.
The what?
It was Edna's idea, and she's really been cracking the whip to get me to complete it in time for the expo.
Emmett, I'm a little confused here. What day is it?
Why, it's opening day. The opening day of the expo. Which reminds me, I'd better skedaddle back to the lab. If Edna catches me dawdling, there'll be heck to pay.
네,
Catch
이럴
you
줄
around,
알았어.
Corleone.
October 12th? Doc?
늦었어. 다시 가야 돼. 뭐야, 저 붙잡혀서 다시 또 철창력인 거 아니야? 아, 왜 이렇게 깜빡깜빡해.
Come to think of it, it is a bit brisk for August.
Oh, we're 2 months late. The expo's about to start and teenage you is already in over his head with Edna.
I always did have a tendency to plunge into things.
Let's plunge into the DeLorean and get to the right date.
No, it's far too risky. Remember how I was late picking you up in '86?
Yeah?
That should have been a tip-off. Something is horribly wrong with the time circuits, and the problem appears to be getting worse. If we try to jump now, we could find ourselves stranded in the Cenozoic age. Or worse, the Mesozoic.
Then we're stuck?
For the time being. I'll look into the problem and see what I can do. In the meantime, you can go to work on the other problem.
Right. I'll go to the lab and see if I can talk teenage you out of...
Impossible. If young me is already as infatuated as you say, you're not going to be able to talk him out of anything. Believe me, I remember. Better to focus on the more clear-headed half of the couple.
Edna? Where can I find her?
Where do you think? I'll drive. The DeLorean should still function adequately as a means of conveyance in the first 3 dimensions.
힐벨리 오브 더 퓨처.
You were right. There she is.
My soon-to-be ex-future wife is nothing if not predictable.
Do I really have to talk to her? I mean, couldn't I just hang out until you fix the time circuits and...
Oh!
I'll talk to her. You'd better get the DeLorean out of sight before someone...
Hey, you! Quit blocking the drive! All Car of the Future contestants need to report to the North Tent.
Why not? Good luck!
그럼 일단은 내 약속 전에 밥을 좀 해놔야 될 것 같아서 잠깐 쉬었다 가거나 오늘 여기까지 하겠습니다. 안녕.